everybody, and welcome to another episode of Too Weird Didn't Watch, the show where we make fun of movies that we have not seen based on nothing but their weird descriptions.
I'm Brantley.
And I'm Albert. Brantley's got our movies for today. Brantley, what are we reading?
First up, we have Kibakichi.
Oh, okay.
It's Japanese.
Okay. Is it Japanese horror?
Yes.
Oh, no.
I am buying this movie, so we have to do it on the podcast.
I'm
also buying its sequel.
I saw a trailer for a Japanese horror movie that I kind of want to see, but I don't know how to search for it now because it's Japanese. I don't know what to do about that.
Be vaguely descriptive.
Well, so it was about ghosts that make you see reality different. It was like The Matrix, but if it was caused by ghosts instead of computers.
Sorry, I was picturing like The Matrix, but instead of a machine uprising, it was a goat uprising.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's amazing.
And then like they put us in cocoons to give them goat milk.
We blot out the sun so they won't be able to eat grass. And so then they put us in things to like generate grass somehow. I don't know.
Anyway, you're gonna have to say the title again because I don't remember.
Kibakichi.
It's
It's from 2005. A man who can summon up his inner beast seeks to save others consigned to the same fate in this offbeat fusion of action and horror.
Is that the whole thing?
No.
Oh, okay. So he can. It says he can summon up his inner beast. Is this like a what was the name of that movie that M. Night Shyamalan directed? Split. Is it like that kind of beast, or is he like turning into an animal?
Kibakichi is a yokai, a strange shape-shifting creature who looks like a man but can transform himself into a beast at will and feeds on human flesh.
What kind of watch does he have?
So real quick, he is a werewolf samurai, is what he is.
Okay.
And I am so excited to see this movie.
Okay.
I saw that poster and I was like, yes.
So I haven't seen the poster. Should I look it up? Is this something that we need to comment on?
I mean, if you want to, it's just him as a werewolf, and then there's like a picture of him as a samurai. He's just like a wolf man, not like a... He's not like Van Helsing werewolves with samurai swords. He's more like Larry Talbot with a katana.
This guy does look pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I like his hat.
Mm-hmm.
And he has eyes on his cloak.
I know.
All right. He's a yokai. He doesn't have a watch.
Yeah, he transforms into a werewolf to eat human flesh, but he's also a samurai.
Somebody acknowledge my yokai watch joke.
You just did. When the leaders attempt to wipe out the yokai, whoever the leaders are, the survivors are forced to go underground, and Kibakichi wanders from town to town as a lone samurai.
Who's also a wolf man.
Technically, he'd be a ronin, but whatever. Kibakichi happens upon an outlaw town that hides a strange and deadly secret.
A whole town of outlaws?
Yeah.
How would that work?
It's like Tortuga from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Okay, but like, who paves the streets? Who takes the garbage away?
This is like before paved towns. And the garbage was, I don't know, they probably just threw it at people.
Who
there
organizes?
There was a plastic issue at this time.
What if they have kids who pays for the school?
There is no school. It's an outlaw town. You learn how to stab
They're
people.
They're not going to end up as a town for very long if they don't organize a little bit. Is what I'm saying.
No laws.
Just right.
Yep. Anyways, the dark secret. The evil boss Ozino can turn humans into insects and uses the bug people as slave labor.
Why can't he just enslave people?
Because then they're bugs. And I'm presuming like big bug monster mans. Because now it's a samurai werewolf fighting big bug monsters.
Okay.
While the few surviving humans are kept as livestock to feed the humanoid insects. And that's why.
What? No. That doesn't make sense. He could just have human slaves if he's willing to go the slavery route. And I'm not saying I'm cool with that. But no. Why?
Because it's awesome. Unaware of the secret... How could you not be? They're bug people.
Wait a minute. You mean Outlaw Town has bug people in it? I was not aware.
Unaware of the secret, Kibakichi throws in his lot with Ozino and his Memoi clan.
Oh, so he's cool with being an outlaw. He just doesn't like bug people.
I mean, he's a wandering samurai where his people of shape-shifting animal monster people is being wiped out. So he's like, whatever. Humans suck. But when a renegade Memoi takes control and exposes the ruse... Kibakichi allows his own monstrous alter ego to come forward and fight. So he's trying to be a straight, act like a human samurai. Then he finds out there's slavery involved with these bug people and is nope, going full Wolfman, just rips into people.
Which laws was he okay with them breaking, do you think? They're outlaws. Outlaws, it's not normally we speed and we get away with it.
He's probably good with general banditry, but when it's slavery and forcibly turning people into bug people and keeping humans as cattle. He's probably not 100% okay with that. Then again, he does eat people. It says that.
Okay. I guess, yeah, his bar does need to be kind of low.
Yeah. But I'm still excited for this movie.
Okay.
That's all we have for the first one.
All right. What's next?
Next up, we have Kibakichi 2.
Okay.
A wandering warrior in search of a worthy adversary gets more than he bargained for when he is forced to do battle against a powerful evil threatening to consume the land. And director Daiji Hattori's horrific genre-bending swordplay flick.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a fic, like a fanfic.
No.
There were... And then Tom Cruise and Chris Hemsworth kissed, but it was Tom Cruise from the olden days.
So Tom Cruise now, because he is not aged.
That's fair. That is fair.
Upon meeting the warrior Kibakichi, the ruthless Sakuramaru believes he has finally met his match.
Wow, this guy's like...
Runs into werewolf samurai, he's like, all right.
Yeah, no, it's like, I'm out, actually. I can't beat this, huh? He turns into a wolf person.
Well, this is Japan, so no, he's like, all right, someone who can take me. Let's do this. Sakuramaru isn't the only one looking to pick a fight with Kibakichi, though. And because everybody hears samurai werewolf, and they're like, yeah, let's do this. Bring it on.
Finally, a death worth dying.
Yes. And as Sakuramaru just really wants me to say that, attempts to clash swords with a capable Ronin. Thank you for calling him Ronin. A beautiful samurai werewolf named Anju is seeking to settle a score with Kibakichi for destroying her village. So he's kind of like an anti-hero. If we didn't cover with the whole eating people thing before.
Well, I mean, not only, eating people and destroying an entire village. So
probably
I guess
by eating them.
He was really, really down with the banditry.
He was a bandit for a while, remember?
He just doesn't like bugs that much.
They're gross and icky.
It's like, oh, I was cool with killing them when they were humans, and now I can't eat them because, cockroach guts. Ah! I like this guy's motivation.
He's so great. He's just a bad person who doesn't like bugs.
But there's no bugs in Kibakichi, too, so he's like the bad guy now?
People who want to fight him, and he's just like, all right, I guess I'm doing this now.
I'm interested in this guy's story. Is there any implication, or... So, is he just born as a yokai?
It depends on how this movie interprets the term yokai, because traditionally yokai aren't werewolves. But they are... Anything that gets old enough can become a yokai, and it just basically gets a spirit. Like your microphone could become a yokai.
Okay.
That's why in Japan, to this day, they have an entire festival about destroying old toys so they don't become demons and eat people.
That's an interesting cultural artifact if you think about it, because like we revere stuff that's super old, right? Like, oh wow, antiques, that's great.
Yeah, they're to the point where it's like it's alive at this point. That statue, totally living thing. Whether or not this is like deliberately believed in nowadays, I don't know, but it's a part of the culture, kind of like how Easter and stuff like that.
Do you think this is like Valentine's Day, where it was sort of like really hyped up by Hallmark, where the guy who's like making the rakes around the town was like, listen, that rake you've had for 70 years that belonged to your grandma, it's gonna turn into a ghost any day now. Come down to
like you can find so many old
Dan's
pictures
rake
of like my favorite is umbrellas.
Okay,
because it's just an umbrella, except now it has a big eye on the side of it and like a mouth, and it just like hops around trying to eat people. Yokai are fun.
I feel like we've actually had an episode at some point where we covered the idea of the yokai. Oh, it was the stove. The killer stove. It was also a Japanese movie.
Right, the heater thingy.
Yeah. Which is also a specific artifact of Japan where they're like, we have these little personal heaters you can carry around. And also, maybe they come to life and eat you. Maybe they don't. Who knows?
Don't let it get old. Throw it away before it gets too you up. Okay, take it from that way. That's like a really corporate-driven mythology. Buy the new version, otherwise it'll eat you.
iPhone starts like, oh man, we've gotten reports that some of the iPhone 6s have turned into ghosts. You guys really
Nokia
need to
flip phones
do
have added to the body count with 500 dead this week. All right. When a powerful evil... Oops.
What are we reading now?
We're still on...
Oh, we're on Kibakichi 2. Okay.
Yeah. When a powerful evil sweeps the land under in the form of malevolent wizard Dogan-sama and his loyal army of brainwashed soldiers. However, Kibakichi, Sakuramaru, and Anju, who are in like a murder love triangle,
Yeah.
with Kibakichi as the center.
Do you think that the two that aren't Kibakichi, I'm not going to try to remember their names because I don't know them.
I mean, Anju is the easier of the two.
Okay, do you think that they're like fighting each other for the chance to fight him?
I hope so. I hope this movie is ridiculous. He's just like, I'll fight whoever. And they're just like, no, it is mine. I need an honorable death. She's like, he literally destroyed my village. I'm fighting him. They just start fighting. He just like sits down and starts having sushi or something.
I could see that,
He's like,
yeah.
when you're done.
Let me
Whatever.
know.
And then demon, like evil wizard comes by and he just goes and deals with it while they're just like, I have to kill him.
We're in like a battle of epic Mortal Kombat, and he's like, hold on, guys. This guy's making mind wash slaves. I'm not cool with eating mind wash stuff either. It just tastes weird.
Like, that's why I wasn't big with the bugs. Like,
it's got like this aluminum tang to it. I can't describe it, but no.
have you eaten anybody? No, then you just don't know.
I don't understand how this guy's a heroic figure, like, at all.
He's an anti-hero.
But
He's
why?
like,
What
he's
is
like Blade if Blade just also ate people.
What is his motivation for fighting this wizard? I mean, we've made fun of it, but like, really?
Well, they're forced to cast aside their differences for the time being and focus their forces on defeating a monstrous force of death and destruction. So maybe he's like trying to turn over a new leaf after the first movie, where he realized that he was a villain.
He like sat down and thought really hard about like,
I'm not all that different from you two enslaved to town because I did wipe out a few. I should probably try to work on myself as a person. And then she's like, nah, you killed people. And he's like, we could kill each other. It'd be great.
He sits down at the end of the day and he's like, I don't feel great about the fact that I'm a mass murderer. Wonder if I could change that.
It's not my highest point.
You think there's like this is making light of some very real dark stuff, but like, do you think that there could have ever been a point where like Stalin, right, is like, I've killed 2 or 3 million of my people. I wonder if I could do better. Like, I wonder if I could kill fewer of my people through terrible policies.
I think probably the first or second million he had that, but by like the third, he's like, nah, I don't care anymore. Let him die.
Well, they were probably enemies of the state.
In massive quotations. But that is it we have for Kibakichi.
Oh, okay.
There are only 2 movies so far. I'm buying these on Amazon, and I can't wait for them to get here.
Is that the end of this episode, or
That's the end of what I have. If you want to tack on something.
Oh no, well I don't have any. Okay, so let me see what I've got here. I don't have any Japanese movies in my repertoire today. So
unfortunately, we already covered the one other Japanese werewolf movie I could find a while back.
So we're going to talk about Ouija House.
Ouija?
Is that not how you say it? Ouija?
It's Ouija.
Ouija?
Yeah. Ouija board.
People say Ouija board, don't they?
They mispronounce it. Like that one video where it's a guy just reading how people have misspelled it.
It's tough to spell.
8 of them were like Luigi board, and it was great. Luigi board? Buying a Luigi board? Where can I get a Luigi board? Where can I get a Ouija board?
For those of you who are wondering, it's spelled Ouija, and it was made up by Hasbro, so it's not a real word.
Yep. Which means there is a correct spelling.
Oh, no, I'm not saying there's not a correct spelling. That was not my argument at all. I'm just saying there's no, like, etymology there.
No, it's just...
Hasbro's just like, let's find something that sounds vaguely Eastern.
Yeah.
And spooky. Anyway, this is a movie from 2018, which is the year that we're in currently, Brantley, as we record this. As a young
Probably
woman.
when it comes out, too.
Yes, but people might listen to this in the future.
Nah.
As a young woman, Catherine used a Ouija board at an off-limits family property. By the way, this person is played by Tara Reid, and I don't want to cast too much shade, but I think it's just a little stretch to refer to her as a young woman at this point.
Wow.
Because I think she's like 40. I'm going to have to look that up now.
I mean, yeah, but this... Like, it said years ago, right?
What, do you think they have archival footage of Tara Reid using a Ouija board?
Or, unless she doesn't die, they had a different actor play them when they're young.
No, a different actor plays the modern person.
Oh.
She was born in 1975, Brantley. She's 42, and that's fine.
I'm aware she was on Scrubs.
Okay, I'm just saying, not a young woman at the time of when I assume this movie was filming. Let's move on from ageism, though. She uses a Ouija board. I'm going to say it correctly, Brantley.
Okay.
At an off-limits family property where a tragedy once occurred.
That's literally anywhere in America.
Barely escaping with her life.
Anywhere but
No, see, here's the thing, though. It was in Montana, and the tragedy that occurred was the extinction of the T-Rex. Yeah. So it's real rough, and there's a dinosaur that it's a ghost dinosaur that eats people. But they only occur in Montana. 30 years later, Catherine, now played by Dee Wallace. Wait, now I have to look up Dee Wallace, because I'm very concerned about how old these people are.
See, this is called Dawson casting. I like how the first thing that came up was Dee Wallace age.
Okay, she is somewhat older than Tara Reid. She's 69. So let's. All
right, so says young woman, so we'll say like early 20s the character should be.
30 years later, Catherine, now played by Dee Wallace, is about to lose her home.
Curse you, Ghost Rex!
Well, I think this is unrelated.
No, she's haunted by...
Is she still in the same family property where the tragedy occurred?
See, she summoned the Ghost Rex, and now it's just following her, but only she can see it, and it's not super powerful, because it's really old ghost.
Right?
It's slowly fading away, so it can like knock
things over. Like occasionally knocks things over, and that just sort of disrupts her life. Like, not a lot, but to the point where after 30 years, people are a little bit wary to be around her.
Yeah,
and
like does... any like speakers, like occasionally get like a little really quiet ghostly roar.
She's about to lose her home, but not if her daughter, Laurie, has anything to say about it.
Laurie's played by Carly Schroeder.
Yes.
How old is she? This is apparently imperative information.
She's 28.
Which means she's playing a 12-year-old.
Yes. In this movie, that's correct. In an attempt to complete a book deal with her college thesis and get an advance
My
to
life
save
with
the
a Ghost
house.
Rex.
What class would that be a thesis for, Brantley? What is she getting her doctorate with? My life with the Ghost Rex.
Paranormal investigations.
Women's studies.
Women's studies. Mythology degree.
Okay.
That
would be a novel twist on like mythology if you're like, yep, I actually met Zeus one time. I'm gonna write about it for my thesis.
Kind of a dick. Not gonna lie. Made a few passes at me.
Percy Jackson like has the in on that. He's like gonna go to college and be a doctor of mythology. You're like, how do you know all this stuff? Your interpretations are amazing. And he's like, yeah,
I'm just real good at studying. Thanks, Dad.
In an attempt
Besides, it's just kind of there. It's like, my son's great.
So she's going to complete a book deal and save the house with the advance. Mm-hmm. Laurie invites her boyfriend, Nick, played by Mark Grossman.
How old? I don't care. We don't have to look this up.
No, we're looking it up.
Oh, is this the bit we're committing to?
At this point, first of all, we can't, like, not do it for the one guy. Right? That seems rude. You think it's Nicholas Grossman, ice hockey defense man? Because he's 33 years old, and he's from Nacka, Sweden. Oh, it's Mark Grossman.
Yeah, he's playing Nick.
Oh, that's why I'm stupid. He's 31.
That's only 3 years older than her, so...
Yeah, that's fine at that age.
He's playing a 14-year-old.
Laurie invites her boyfriend, Nick, and two friends up to the same house she never knew her mother had escaped from. It was just like a wild coincidence here.
You guys want to see something cool? Look at my Ghost Rex.
Faster than you can say heebie-jeebies, bad things start happening, and the evil makes its appearance known. Insert sinister laugh here. I picked this, Brantley, and I'm sad because the descriptions that I was able to find, and I combed the internet for these, for Ouija House, somehow all failed to include like the central premise of the movie.
Yeah, but that's when it insert sinister laugh.
The central premise for Ouija House is that the house is a Ouija board.
Oh, so there's like on the walls and stuff like that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's kind of cool. Yeah, and it explains the title. It doesn't like make any sense.
It's like that bit in Stranger Things when she has the lights on the walls.
Okay. They did explain that, though, to a certain degree. I don't know how they're going to explain, like, why the house magically has writing on the walls all the time.
Maybe the mom is crazy.
Also, it's going to be really difficult to, like, move the planchette around. Like, oh, we have to walk into the dining room to get the E. Oh, now all the way back into the bathroom to get the Z.
Maybe
What
instead
are they
it's like,
spelling here?
Have you seen the Ouija board movie?
You mean Ouija? And then no, I saw Ouija Origin of Evil. I did not see the original.
Yeah, the Ouija. And that one, like, the planchette just, like, flies and stabs into the walls. Maybe he's, like, doing that, just, like, shooting around the house. So you're, like, ducking out of the way.
Maybe. You think it's a giant planchette to go with the, like, giant, like, the whole house? To, like, they lug it in?
They, like, lug it down and, like, lock it down somewhere because it's dangerous and start throwing knives at letters. Made it worse. We made it worse.
Well, that'll do it for us for this week on Two Weird Didn't Watch. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you like this, tell a friend about us. And we will see you guys next week with something else. We are coming up on episode 100. We still have not figured out what we're going to do. What are we going to do, Brantley? Well, tune in on episode 100 and find out what we figured out.
If we do anything.
If anything. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.